Aged 60 plus? 5 golden rice hacks for a healthier gut and fewer ailments. Have you ever considered whether the rice on your plate might be negatively impacting your blood sugar levels? It may come as a shock. I understand, as rice is a well-known, reassuring, clear, and straightforward staple food, integral to numerous dishes. But what if I informed you that the typical methods of cooking and consuming rice might be detrimental to health? Particularly for those over 60? Hello, I'm truly pleased to have you here with me today. This video does not focus on fear. It revolves around optimism and authority. There are straightforward and effective methods to transform rice from a potential blood sugar disruptor into a beneficial, gut-supporting, and health-enhancing food. It doesn't need any unique medications or elaborate devices. Only minor adjustments to your daily habits. After years in the realm of senior health, I've observed many individuals who adhere to their medications and follow conventional guidance, yet continue to face challenges with elevated blood sugar, persistent weight issues, and digestive problems. That's when I came to understand that we frequently miss the simplest aspects right before our eyes, such as the way we cook our rice. Today, I'm presenting 5 straightforward rice tips that can significantly enhance your health. They are simple to implement, supported by research, and most importantly, they integrate seamlessly into the meals you are already preparing. Before we begin, I have a question for you. Do you or a loved one consume rice nearly every day? Have you ever experienced bloating or fatigue after eating and attributed it to getting older? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I would be very interested in hearing your story. If you're looking for more straightforward, actionable advice like this, please subscribe and become part of our holistic health community. Okay, let's explore the initial rice secret. A method that can alter your body's nutrient absorption with just a bit more time invested. Something incredibly straightforward, yet immensely impactful. Soaking your rice is essential. Indeed, that common practice that often goes overlooked can subtly influence your body's response to a bowl of rice. At this point, you may have some thoughts in mind. I have been rinsing and cooking rice for as long as I can remember. Why change something that works well? However, the unexpected reality is, unsoaked rice may hinder your body's ability to absorb essential nutrients, particularly as you grow older. Rice, particularly white or brown varieties, has a component known as phytic acid. It is concealed within the outer layers of the grain, and although it's entirely normal, it can function like a small thief in your digestive system. It attaches to essential minerals such as calcium, zinc, and iron. This complicates your body's ability to absorb them. For older adults who might already be facing issues like bone thinning, fatigue, or low immunity, this is more significant than you realize. Now, here is the positive update. Soaking your rice, as our parents or grandparents did, can help reduce phytic acid and make more essential nutrients available. Additionally, there is another significant advantage. The rice becomes simpler to digest. Numerous older adults I've encountered share their experiences of bloating, gas, or simply feeling overly full after eating. However, once they began soaking their rice, the meals turned out to be lighter, smoother, and significantly more enjoyable. What's the correct way to approach this? Once you have rinsed your rice well under cool water, allow it to soak in warm water for a period of 30 to 60 minutes prior to cooking. This allows the grains to soften, take in moisture, and break down those difficult to digest compounds. When time is limited, dedicating just 30 minutes can have a significant impact. Exercise caution to avoid excess. Avoid soaking for over 3 hours, particularly in warm conditions, since bacteria may develop and ruin the rice. I recall a woman, aged 72, who was always active yet faced challenges with a sensitive stomach. She began this particular habit, simply soaking her rice. In just a few weeks, her post-meal discomfort nearly vanished. She referred to it as her little miracle. It's a minor adjustment. Only water, patience, and a clear purpose are needed. No medications or special equipment required. However, what about the reward? Improved digestion, enhanced nutrient absorption, and increased energy following meals. Give it a shot. If you have been practicing this, please share in the comments how it has benefited you. If you haven't given it a shot yet, what's stopping you? Now, if you believe that was straightforward, Just wait until you discover the effects a single spoonful of vinegar can have on your blood sugar. Now let's proceed to tip number 2, which is one of the most surprising and effective techniques you can use with rice. That's incorporating a small amount of vinegar. Indeed, that may seem unusual initially. Vinegar in rice? You may wonder if that will affect the flavor. However, consider this. A single spoonful of the appropriate vinegar can significantly impact your blood sugar, digestion, and energy levels following a meal. Here's what is happening behind the scenes. Vinegar, particularly natural apple cider vinegar, has a component known as acetic acid. This compound assists in moderating the rate at which your body processes and absorbs carbohydrates, ensuring that your blood sugar levels do not spike immediately after meals. It's particularly crucial for individuals over 60, as the body tends to be more reactive to fluctuations in sugar levels. If you are dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this single step could significantly impact your management. A significant study conducted by Johns Hopkins University revealed that incorporating vinegar into rice can reduce its glycemic index by 31%. That's a significant decline, transitioning from a high sugar reaction to a more gentle and balanced approach. I recall a gentle man in his late 60s, pre-diabetic, feeling frustrated and weary from the sluggishness that followed his meals. He began incorporating a single tablespoon of natural fermented vinegar into the water while cooking his rice. After a few months, his fasting blood sugar became stable, and he experienced a sense of lightness, clarity, and control. What is the process for doing this at home? Clear and straightforward. When adding water to your rice cooker or pot, simply include 1 tablespoon of natural fermented vinegar, similar to apple cider vinegar. That's all there is to it. The rice will not have a sour taste, I assure you. In fact, numerous individuals claim it has a slightly purer or more refreshing flavor. Please take note. Ensure that the vinegar is authentic and fermented, avoiding any synthetic or flavored varieties. The artificial materials do not provide the same advantages, and could potentially upset your stomach if you have sensitivities. If you have a sensitive stomach or are trying this for the first time, begin with half a tablespoon and monitor your response. This suggestion is simple to implement, and its effects can be significant, particularly as time goes on. What's the most exciting aspect? It isn't a form of medication. It's not a limitation. It's just providing your body with some natural support. Now let's transition to something equally unexpected. The combination of oatmeal and rice, when balanced correctly, can significantly benefit your heart and help regulate blood sugar levels. Be sure to pay attention to this upcoming tip. Here's an interesting tidbit that many may not be aware of. Incorporating a small amount of oatmeal into your rice. Indeed, oatmeal, you're likely aware that it benefits your heart, cholesterol levels, and digestion. What's particularly noteworthy is that a small quantity, combined with your rice, can significantly enhance your body's ability to manage sugar and gradually cleanse your blood vessels. Allow me to clarify. Oatmeal contains beta-glucan, which is a form of soluble fiber. When consumed, beta-glucan functions like a soft sponge within your body. It travels through your digestive system, absorbing harmful cholesterol, moderating digestion, and preventing rapid spikes in blood sugar following a meal. For seniors, particularly those dealing with high cholesterol, prediabetes, or blood pressure concerns, this type of assistance is invaluable. A study from the National Institutes of Health revealed that incorporating a small amount of oatmeal into rice can reduce the increase in blood sugar by as much as 43%. That's quite a significant enhancement. That's a significant step towards consistency and enduring well-being. The crucial factor, however, is the quantity. You shouldn't desire excessively. That is the reason we refer to it as the golden ratio. For 1 cup of rice, approximately 150 grams, you should incorporate 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of plain, dry oatmeal. This amount constitutes approximately 5% to 7% of the overall volume, sufficient to provide benefits while remaining gentle on your digestion. Why not include additional elements? Oatmeal is indeed nutritious, but consuming an excessive amount in a single meal, particularly for older adults, may lead to bloating, gas, or a sensation of heaviness. Finding a harmonious equilibrium is essential. A daily small dose provides your body with the ideal amount of soluble fiber, promoting smoother digestion, improved cholesterol management, and more consistent energy levels post-meals. This minor adjustment has proven beneficial for numerous individuals. A woman in her mid-70s, dealing with high cholesterol and early signs of diabetes, began using this method. She just combined a teaspoon of oatmeal with her regular rice. After 3 months, her lab results showed improvement. And more importantly, she experienced a sense of well-being, clarity, lightness, and increased confidence. Just a friendly reminder: consult your doctor before making any changes to your fiber or whole grain consumption if you have kidney issues. Every individual is distinct. Now that we've enhanced the way your rice manages sugar and cholesterol, let's explore a golden spice that has a long history of use. This could enhance your insulin sensitivity through entirely natural means. Next is a small golden pinch that offers significant healing benefits: turmeric. Turmeric is commonly recognized as a spice found in curries and teas. Did you know that adding a small amount of turmeric to your rice can enhance your body's insulin response and help decrease inflammation in your system? The active compound in turmeric is known as curcumin, which has been researched extensively for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. One of the notable discoveries is the way curcumin enhances insulin sensitivity. That means it aids your body in utilizing insulin more efficiently, similar to honing a blunt key so it can fit the lock once more. As we grow older, it is common for individuals to experience a condition known as insulin resistance, in which the body becomes less responsive to insulin. This results in elevated blood sugar levels, increased fatigue, weight gain, and occasionally more severe complications. Research from the National Institutes of Health indicated that regular intake of curcumin over time led to a 23% reduction in insulin resistance, a result similar to that of certain mild diabetes medications. It only requires a small amount. A woman in her late 60s who has been managing type 2 diabetes for years chose to try this after consulting with her doctor. She made no other alterations to her diet, simply incorporating a small pinch of turmeric powder into her warm rice once daily. After several months, her blood sugar readings stabilized, allowing her to reduce her medication dosage. Her smile conveyed it all. Doing this at home is quite straightforward. Once your rice is cooked and remains warm, simply add 1 to 2 small pinches of pure turmeric powder on top and stir gently. That is everything. The heat aids in releasing the natural oils and fragrance, and the taste harmonizes perfectly with plain rice. Begin with a modest amount, particularly if you're unfamiliar with the flavor. Gradually enhancing your experience over time is always an option as you become accustomed to new flavors. Ensure that you are using pure turmeric powder instead of curry powder. Curry powder typically has turmeric as a component, but it also contains salt and various spices that might not provide the same advantages and could cause stomach discomfort if consumed in excessive quantities. Additionally, if you have gallbladder concerns or are on specific medications, it's advisable to consult your healthcare provider before incorporating turmeric into your routine. Just to ensure safety, this is a compact, vibrant practice with subtle yet significant impacts. A connection to centuries of natural healing wisdom. As we approach our last tip, prepare yourself for an even more unexpected revelation. A technique that necessitates no additional components whatsoever. The method you use to cool and reheat your rice plays a crucial role in enhancing gut health benefits. An unexpectedly effective habit related to rice: chilling and warming your rice. Indeed, that's correct. No unique component, no additional information. Allow your rice to cool after cooking, then gently reheat it before serving. Straightforward, affirmative. The science behind it is truly remarkable. This is what occurs when rice is cooked and subsequently cooled. The starch within undergoes a transformation. It transforms into a substance known as resistant starch, in contrast to typical starch that is rapidly digested and converts to sugar in your bloodstream. Resistant starch remains undigested. Rather than being digested in the small intestine, it continues on to the large intestine, where it serves as nourishment for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. This results in improved digestion, reduced inflammation, and enhanced immunity. It's akin to providing your digestive system with a soothing and restorative touch from within. However, there is more to consider. Resistant starch aids in minimizing blood sugar spikes after meals, promotes regular bowel movements, and enhances the body's insulin utilization. For older adults, particularly those dealing with blood sugar levels, digestive issues, or constipation, this simple adjustment can provide significant relief. I previously collaborated with a gentleman in his 70s who had experienced constipation and irritable bowel problems for many years. Medications provided some relief, but nothing offered true comfort. He began to cool his rice after cooking, allowing it to sit, and then reheating it prior to meals. In just a matter of weeks, his digestion underwent a significant transformation. He felt more balanced, consistent, and ultimately at peace. What is your approach to accomplishing that? Once you've finished cooking your rice, keep the lid off and allow it to rest at room temperature for 30 minutes to an hour. You can eat it right away. Or even better, store it in the fridge and reheat it gently later that day or the next. When reheating, simply heat it until it's hot. Be careful not to overcook it or allow it to remain at room temperature for too long. In warmer conditions, rice that is left out for an extended period can become a breeding ground for bacteria. If you aren't consuming it immediately, be sure to refrigerate it quickly and savor it within 1 to 2 days. This change may seem straightforward, yet the benefits are profound. Enhanced digestive health, more effective blood sugar management, and a sense of internal harmony that many older adults desire. Consider that, with a little time and careful planning, your rice can transform into one of the most wholesome foods on your plate. Having examined all 5 of these gentle yet impactful rice habits, let's pause to reflect and summarize our findings. Each of these tips may seem minor individually, but their cumulative effect is what genuinely enhances health. Each meal and every grain. These 5 rice habits might appear minor, yet they possess significant influence. Soak your rice. Add a touch of vinegar. Mix in some oatmeal. Sprinkle with turmeric, and cool it down before reheating. Every step contributes to your blood sugar, digestion, and long-term vitality in a subtle manner. Here is the reality. It's always possible to implement changes. There's no need to tackle everything simultaneously. Begin with a single option that seems most manageable for you, and observe how your body reacts. Minor actions frequently result in the most significant transformations. I've observed these suggestions assist numerous older adults in feeling improved, moving more comfortably, and regaining authority over their meals and health. You are worthy of that as well. If this video was beneficial or provided you with new insights, kindly consider giving it a like. It truly enhances our efforts. If you wish to continue this journey with us, please tap subscribe to become part of the holistic health family. We provide you with useful, evidence-based advice that suits your lifestyle. Have any of these rice habits caught you off guard? Have you had the chance to try one before? I would be very interested in hearing about it. We welcome your feedback in the comment section. Look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next video. You can do it.